I'd like to share my disappointment about the Daytona 660 with you. See, it's not that the bike is bad. It's more that I've been designed out of the market for this bike. Essentially, a lot of these mid-capacity motorcycles, they're designed to be more accessible and more new rider friendly. And they want to open up the market to female riders or younger riders. And that usually involves, lowering the seat height and making the ergonomics more comfortable and stuff like that. Uh, what I feel like that does is there's a they design for the 90th percentile, which is the most common rider height, most common rider weight, and things like that. Um, but I guess being 6 foot is outside of that range, or at least the very upper limit. So I often find like I'm designed out of the market I'm interested in, which is sports style bikes. So with the Daytona specifically, I was planning on getting this motorcycle because if you've watched my channel, you will know that I used to work at Triumph Motorcycles and I designed the rear frame for the Trident 660 and the Tiger Sport 660. These bikes are not really my cup of tea. The design is not quite my style, and also when I sat on them during like the prototyping phase, I already knew that the Tiger Sport, the Trident is definitely too small for me. The Tiger Sport is probably big enough for me. Yeah, that's probably fine. But it's not really what I would usually go for. But I may consider it now as I'm getting older. But I'd probably go for the 880 instead of the 660. But when I saw the Daytona 660, this was after I left Triumph. I was really excited for this bike. I find that the bike looks beautiful. Um, I was so excited to see it. I spent a lot of time going to look at it, and I was really just appreciating the design, trying to find remnants of my original design on the Trident 660 and see how it carried over to the Daytona. So it really has some DNA from my original design, which is why I felt a bit more sentimental about this bike, and I really wanted to buy it. And I was planning to buy it this year, around March, until I went to the Osaka motorcycle show, and they had them all up on the stages. And it was then that I sat on a few of the different bikes, in a bit more of an open area. Because in Japan, the motorcycle shops are very compact in the city centers, so it's quite difficult to really sit on a bike and take photos and things like that. So uh, I did that at the motorcycle show. I sat on some bikes, took some photos, and you'll see me on the Daytona here. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not wearing gear here, and I feel like I'm dwarfing the bike. I feel like a motorcycle is supposed to have a lot of presence, or at least more presence than the rider, and I've completely dwarfed this bike. Imagine me with gear, it would just look silly. So I've had to give up on going for the Daytona 660, and now I'm trying to figure out what I do want to do, which bike I want to get this year to begin some projects on. So as I said, I'm interested in sports bikes, and my history for bikes have been fairly old actually. So my first bike was a Honda NSR 125, and then from there I went on to a 1999 CBR 600F. From there I then got a 2002 R6, which was then stolen. And then the next bike I got after that was a CBR 954 Fireblade. That was probably the best fitting bike of all of them because it's 1000cc, it's a much bigger frame and chassis. But considering that they're all older generation bikes, so early 2000s tend to be a lot better fitting for someone taller like me. Throughout the years, they get more and more compact as limitations on manufacturing and things like this improve. The technology becomes smaller, so everything can become more compact and packed into a smaller packaging space, which allows them to tighten up the bodywork, and then they start really trying to make them more compact, drop the center of gravity down. So I feel like that's done is if you take a motorcycle from a side view, it covers a certain area, and then if you put a rider on there, and it's a taller rider, throughout the years the bike's area has been getting smaller and smaller, and then that rider, well, as he's aging, is probably getting bigger and bigger. But take the same person, put him on an older bike, put him on a newer bike, it's going to look more natural for him to be on an older bike. And I felt that way since I first got into motorcycles when I was 18. Um, so from that day, I've always thought a project that I want to do would be to take an old motorcycle, say early 2000s, maybe we'll go for fuel injection, and then redesign and try to have made, new fairings, new bodywork, um, to not slim down, but to make a modern fairing design for an older bike, maintaining the volume that would take up, so the bike still has like the bulk that an older bike would have, but just have a more modern design. That's something I'm really interested in doing. With any other bike, I'm probably more interested in like a naked bike, maybe more classic naked, not too sharp, kind of like an old CB 750 or something like that, and maybe doing like a custom project on one of those. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm looking for some recommendations, some ideas from you guys. If you want to share some potential bikes that you would recommend, or if there's any projects that you think are really nice that you've seen, you want to share those with me, and I'll consider which ones I can consider picking up and trying out. Okay, I've also made a Discord server, so if anyone wants to join that, you can find a link to that in the community page. So if you subscribe, you'll find a link to the community page and a link to the server. It's essentially just a place where I'm hoping that we can all share our projects, whether it's ongoing, finished, or something that you're planning to do in the future. If you're looking for support or some small bits of design work, maybe someone can help you out there. Just hope we can have a community of, I guess, like DIY builders. So yeah, if you're interested, subscribe and check out the community page and follow the link to the Discord. So I had a lot more that I had written down that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like this channel is more for focusing on the design and engineering and stuff, and I don't want to make it somewhere to complain too much, but I just wanted to share my experience with the Daytona 660. It's a lovely bike, beautiful bike, I love it. Just unfortunately, I feel like it's a little bit too small for me, being just about 6 foot, just a bit over. Also doesn't help that I'm pushing 100 kilos. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing what people suggest in the comments down below or over on the Discord server, and I'll see you there.